And hello again, everyone, and welcome to Fountain Hills Middle School in Fountain Hills. Todd Garbison for Southwest Sports Network. It's play-by-play coverage of Saguaro SaberCats varsity baseball. And we're underway as the SaberCats are on the road today to face the Fountain Hills Falcons. These teams met just a week ago over at Scottsdale Stadium, but now back at it again, this time at Fountain Hills as Austin Anderson leads off for Saguaro and falls behind the count, no balls and 2 strikes. The SaberCats now 22-7 on the season, coming off a win last week, a 10-3 win over Arcadia. And now the 0-2. And a fly ball hit out to left field, playable out there, and the catch is made, and the leadoff hitter is retired here in the top of the first inning. Now that brings up Zach Gibbons, so the SaberCats welcome Austin Anderson back to the top of the order. He starts in left field. Gibbons hits second and plays center field. Chris Ackman, the number 3 hitter at first base today. Reed Austin is batting fourth and pitching, as the first one is over for a strike. Matt Morris will bat fifth at shortstop. John Nims is sixth. He plays third base. The number 7 hitter is the DH Dakota Ristad. Turner Lace will play second base and bat eighth. The number 9 hitter is the catcher Brandon Allen. And a ball hit foul down the right field side. That's out of play. And the count's 0-2. You can see a different vantage point here today at Fountain Hills Middle School. As the 0-2 just misses. It's now a ball and 2 strikes. But no bleachers behind home plate, which is our typical vantage point for you. So we're in the bleacher section, as you can tell, over by the third base dugout, which, as it turns out, is the home side, but it will work for us here today. We'll do our best anyway on the video. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count on Zach Gibbons. 1 out, base is empty in the top of the first. And the 2-2. And that one fouled off of Gibbons' front foot. And we'll stay at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Curtis Martinez gets the start today for Fountain Hills.
Attaboy, Curtis, looking good.
And Martinez threw against the SaberCats last week, and so see what kind of retention the SaberCats have against him here today as the pitch just misses. 3-2 the count now on Zach Gibbons.
All right, look good, looking good, Curtis.
Martinez will throw to Cameron Russo. Alex Watiziak's at first base. Dakota Neidhart, the second baseman. Andrew Bernarski at third base, and the shortstop is Corey Kokola. Another foul ball, and still 3 balls and 2 strikes, and then a Falcon outfield. Josh Finn in left, Nick Watiziak in center, and Randy Bernarski in right field. The wind and another 3-2, and that's on the inside corner. A called third strike, and Gibbons is the second out.
Now batting, number 24, Chris Ackman.
Fly to left.
Chris in there and ready. And Martinez with the first pitch. And a line shot and a foul ball.
Didn't get a hold of it. So far they haven't. First 2 batters anyway. Haven't got a good hit on. So where'd you sit at?
No balls and a strike. Reed Austin next for Saguaro. The 0-1. And misses low and away, and it's a ball and a strike. Saguaro trying to win their final game of the season to solidify their spot at least in the top 8, which will guarantee a first-round bye. The 1-1. And it's a ground ball. Picked up at third to throw on to first base. That's going to be a little bit wide of the bag, and Ackman will end up at second base. Kind of a tough play over there at third for Bernarski. And Reed Austin takes a pitch high for a ball. And they're going to call out an infield single and then an E5. So Ackman with an infield base hit. And with 2 outs, Austin up there, 1-0 count, and the pitch is popped up on the left side of the infield. Going to be back just on the outfield grass, and it's the shortstop Kokola back to make the catch and retire the side. A 2-out infield single, nothing doing for the SaberCats. Fountain Hills coming up in the bottom of the first.
About 4:30, and I swear it was past.
Corey Kokola leads off for Fountain Hills. And takes the first pitch for strike one from Reed Austin.
I think it's their coaching staff that's allowed.
So Kokola, the leadoff hitter at shortstop. Curtis Martinez will bat second and pitch. The 0-1 is a swing and a miss. I actually got a piece of it, but the count goes to 0-2. Then Andrew Benarski, the third baseman, bats third. Nick Watiziak in center field is fourth. Cameron Russo, the catcher, bats fifth. Josh Finn in left field is sixth. Alex Watiziak at first is the number 7 hitter. Batting eighth, the right fielder Randy Bernarski, and Dakota Neidhart, the second baseman, rounds out the Fountain Hills order. Count now 1-2 on the Fountain Hills leadoff hitter. No score, bottom of the first inning. Yeah, that pitch over the outside corner and a called third strike.
Short strokes, now batting number 20, Curtis Martinez.
Here's Curtis Martinez batting from the left side against Reed Austin.
Curtis.
Martinez fouls the first one back to the screen for strike one. This is a good Fountain Hills baseball program. We talked about it last week in a game over at Scottsdale Stadium. A team that has consistently been in the playoffs, mostly I believe at the 3A level, of course before the divisions changed, but I think I also talked about this last week. A tough draw for them based on the scheduling as it balls down the left field line, but that'll be foul. Still no balls and 2 strikes. 1 out, bases empty in the bottom of the first. But Fountain Hills with kind of a tough draw based on geography. Drawing Saguaro twice.
Go put it in play. Come on, Curtis.
And Notre Dame on the schedule as well. That pitch over the outside corner. Back-to-back strikeouts for Reed Austin in the first inning.
Next up,
And
number 12, Andrew Bernarski.
Batter is Andrew Bernarski.
I want it all. I want to shine. I want to fall.
Get to the defense for the SaberCats as the first pitch is over for a strike. Austin Anderson is in left field. Zach Gibbons is in center. And Luke Eichste, the right fielder today. Just swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. John Nimps is at third base. Matt Morris is the shortstop. Turner Lace plays second. Chris Ackman in at first base. And Brandon Allen catching for Reed Austin. And the next one misses. Now 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Way to get a piece of it, Andrew.
Swinging a foul ball at the plate, and Bernarski stays alive. And another one fouled off.
Oh, car's still not safe there.
I hit the car.
Way down there.
And Fountain Hill's kind of in the same position as well. They're looking to kind of tighten up their spot in their playoffs, but an uphill battle ending with Saguaro here as the ball swung on and missed, and Reed Austin strikes out the side in the first after one from Fountain Hills Middle School. There's no score. Matt Morris starts things off for the SaberCats and takes a strike. Martinez to the wind and the one strike pitch. Over the outside corner, and it's strike two. Morris, Nimps, and Ristad for the SaberCats in the second. And the 0-2. Breaking ball is outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Now, Fountain Hills does not publish their stats on Max Prep, so no numbers for the Falcons. The 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Morris out in front there, and he's out on strike. Second strikeout for Martinez.
Now batting number 5, John Nimitz.
And the batter is John Nimitz. First one, Nimps misses for a ball. 1 out, base is empty. Top of the second inning, no score. SaberCats 13-3 winners last week in the game against Fountain Hills. That one went 4.5 innings as Nimps sends that one back up the middle and into center field, a base hit.
Next up, number 12, Dakota Rystad.
Now Dakota Ristad for the SaberCats. And a line drive caught by the shortstop, Kokola, and a throw back to first base, and the runner doubled up. SaberCats hit into a double play to end the second. We go to the bottom of the second, no score. 4, 5, and 6 in the order for Fountain Hills in the second. And a swing and a miss for strike one. Nick Watiziak, Cameron Russo, and Josh Fenn. Pitch over for a strike, and it's 0-2. And Reed Austin over the outside corner, a called third strike, and Austin is retired the first 4 hitters all by way of the strikeout.
Next up, number 22, Cameron Russo.
And here's Cameron Russo. First one outside for a ball. Austin with a 1-0 pitch and a swing and a miss, and it's 1-1.
Cameron. Hey, take charge. Take that.
And a line drive into center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. So a 1-out single, first base runner of the ball game for the Falcons. Cameron Russo with a base hit,
Number 55, Josh
and the batter
Fenn.
is Josh Fenn.
played on Spectrum Stadium. Those two really sound like they started out.
And the lead off first base, and the first pitch fouled off. Now the set from Austin and the one strike pitch. And that's going to bounce and go to the backstop, and that'll send the runner to second base. So the wild pitch puts a runner in scoring position, and Ben bats with one out and a runner at second. Alex Watiziak next for Fountain Hills.
Come on, Josh.
The 1-1 pitch. That's outside and low, and it's 2-1. Austin checks back to second base, the 2-1 pitch. And it's a pop-up on the right side of the infield. Boy, Ackman and Lace both took a quick look at each other to see who was going to take charge of that. And it's Turner Lace that puts it away for the second out. And the batter is Alex Watiziak.
All right, feel good about it, Jorge.
Watiziak laces one down the left side, but foul. Runner at second and 2 away as Allen is out to talk to Reed Austin. The one strike pitch. That's over for a strike, and it's 0-2.
Take it the other way now. He's going to throw you outside.
Allen through the signs with Russo at second base, the 0-2. And a swing, the ball down in the dirt. Allen will throw down to first base, and the side is retired. Fountain Hills gets their first base hit and leaves the runner at second base through 2 innings of play. From Fountain Hills Middle School, there's no score. Eight, 9, and 1 in the order for the SaberCats, and Turner Lace going after the first one, rolls it foul, third base side. The one strike pitch. And misses outside, and it's 1-1. Brandon Allen will follow, and then Austin Anderson at the top of the order. The 1-1. Misses for a ball, and it's 2-1. Again, we don't have that same vantage point being behind the plate. So pitches near the outside corner are going to be a little bit harder to call. As that one is grounded slowly on the left side, picked up, and the throw to first base is in time. Lace grounds out. Bernarski did a nice job to pick up that ground ball.
Batting number 16, Brandon Allen.
And now here's Brandon Allen. First one to Allen, misses for a ball. And the 1-0 pitch a little bit high. 2 balls and no strikes. 1 out, base is empty, top of the 3rd inning, and still no score.
Nice.
A swing and a miss, and it's 2-1. Game number 30 on the season for Saguaro. Next one inside, 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. And that's outside and ball 4. So Brandon Allen earns a 1-out walk. He goes to first base, the batter Austin Anderson, and first we'll get a courtesy runner over at first base.
Austin Anderson.
First one to Anderson, low and inside for a ball.
Same thing,
Better hurry than
Oh, nice pitch.
And the 1-0 pitch misses away. 2 balls and no strikes.
Sometimes.
1 on, 1 out. Martinez sets, and the 1-1 pitch. That's outside and off the glove, and that'll send the runner to second base.
Come on, Curtis.
Okay, come on, Falcon!
Well, after a Fountain Hills timeout, back to play here.
Nice.
And the pitch to Anderson over for a strike.
Sit there!
3-1 the count. And the pitch. And that's inside for ball 4. So a couple of walks in the inning.
Now batting number 3, Zach Gibbons.
Now Zach Gibbons. And Gibbons rifles a ball back up the middle. That's into center field. The throw comes plateward. And the runner held. That'll load the bases.
Next up, number 24, Chris Ackman.
So Gibbons with a single to load the bases, and with 1 out, the batter is Chris Ackman. And Chris going after the first one, fouls it out of play on the first base side. Ball fouled out of play on the first base side, and it's 0-2. Bases loaded, 1 out in the top of the 3rd, scoreless from Fountain Hills Middle School. The 2-strike pitch. And another one fouled out of play.
Go over.
I'm determined to get that done.
Number 1 and number 2 is walking over.
Who's number 2?
Ethan.
Pitch misses a little bit low. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Go, Curtis.
Ethan! Hey, just relax. Ethan!
The 1-2 pitch, and Ackman out in front, pops it up on the left side. It'll be the shortstop, Cola, calling for it. That's an infield fly, and the catch made for the second out.
Now batting number 15, Reed Austin.
Now Reed Austin looking to help himself out here with the bases loaded and 2 away in a scoreless game in the top of the third. And Martinez with a hard shot, and that's through and into center field. And 2 runs will score on the play. A 2-run single for Reed Austin, and it's 2-0 Saguaro.
Now batting number 6, Matt Morris.
Well, Austin didn't waste any time going after the first pitch of the at-bat. Now 2 aboard with 2 outs, but 2 runs in for Matt Morris.
I don't think it was in the hole. Could have had it, though. It could have had a bad one.
And the first one to Matt outside for ball 1. And no throw down on the double steal as the count goes to 2-0. And that ball hit well out to left center field, looking up, and this one leaves the yard. A 3-run home run for Matt Morris. And it's a 5-run third inning for the SaberCats. That's a couple of big base hits there after 2 outs in the inning with the bases loaded. Austin first with a 2-run single, and then Matt Morris with a 3-run home run. And that ball hits down in left field for a base hit for John Nemtz. And the batter will be Dakota Ristad.
Next up, number 12, Dakota Ristad.
And that ball back to the pitcher. The throw on to first and count over there, and that'll end the inning. SaberCats score 5 times in the top of the third inning on 4 hits, including the 3-run homer for Matt Morris. 5-0 Cats. Eight, 9, and 1 in the order for Fountain Hills as Randy Bernarski leads off and takes strike 1. Now no balls and 2 strikes. Bernarski, Neidhart, and then Kokola for the Falcons. Count of 1 and 2. And a swing and a miss. So that's a strikeout, the first down of the inning. Strikeout number 6 for Reed Austin.
Next up, number 18, Dakota Neidhart.
And brings up the number 9 hitter, Dakota Neidhart. The first one misses for a ball, and now the 1-0 from Austin. And And a pop-up on the left side. Matt Morris will call for it, and he's got it for out number 2.
Next up for Fountain Hills, number 33, Corey Kukala.
Corey!
Reed Austin moving along nicely through the first time of the order. Just one hit allowed through the first 9 hitters. And a ground ball over to third, picked up by Nims on to first base, and it's a quiet 1-2-3 inning. And after 3 innings of play, Fountain Hills trails Saguaro by a score of 5-0. Turner Lace leads it off in the 4th inning for the SaberCats. And the first pitch high for ball 1. And there's a line drive, and that's into left center field for a leadoff base hit. Turner Lace aboard for the SaberCats. And the batter is Brandon Allen.
Now batting, number 16, Brandon Allen.
Allen showing bunt, and bunts it foul on the third base side. That'll be strike 1.
It's my grandma's.
And that ball hit well out to left field. That's off the fence. And Brandon Allen will pull into second base with a double. So Brandon aboard for the second time. That puts 2 in scoring position with nobody out in the top of the 4th inning. SaberCats already up by a score of 5-0. And batter will be Austin Anderson. And Anderson sends that one pretty deep out to center field. That's caught. The runner from third will tag and score. So Turner Lace scores on a sacrifice fly off the bat of Austin Anderson, and Saguaro leads 6-0.
Now batting, number 3, Zach Gibbons.
Now Zach Gibbons. And Zach fouls the first one out of play.
Curtis.
Now the set of the next one on the way, and it's a ground ball foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. There's a shot into center field, and center fielder Wojciech not able to pick it up. It's going to roll all the way to the fence, and Gibbons coming around to third base. He'll stop there. And the SaberCats get another run in the fourth inning. It'll go as an RBI triple for Zach Gibbons. And it's 7-0 SaberCats.
Now batting for Saguaro, number 24, Chris Ackman.
Ackman going after the first one, lifts it down the right field side in foul territory and just out of the reach of the first baseman, Alex Wojciech. The next one misses. 1 ball and 1 strike. Gibbons at third with 1 out, 2 runs in for the SaberCats in the top of the fourth inning. They're up 7-0. And the next one bounced in there. 2 balls and a strike. And went over for a strike, and it's 2-2.
I saw something go through last night for 100. 200,
That one hit well out to left center field. And that one down off the glove of the center fielder Ackman in at second base. And that'll be an error on the play, an E8.
Now batting number 15, Reed Austin.
Gibbons scores on the play, though, to make it 8-0. And the batter is Reed Austin. Reed with a 2-run single his last time up to get the scoring started. And now drives that ball out to left field. And that's over the head of the left fielder, Josh Finn. And that's an RBI double for Reed Austin. So Reed helping out with the offense here. An RBI double scores Chris Ackman. It's a 4-run fourth inning. It's 9-0 Saguaro. And now with Austin at second base, the batter is Matt Morris.
Now batting number 6, Matt Morris.
At second base with 1 out in the fourth. And a swing and a miss.
I believe that was a strike.
Yeah, next one misses outside. 3 balls and a strike, I believe, here on Morris. Fouled off. off, and it's 3-2.
He's sitting over there actually. It's kind of.
Should he take your share?
No, I told him, you know what, our lady's got the sun over there.
Another one fouled off. This one on the first base side.
Do you want a bottle?
No.
Need a bottle?
No.
And Martinez sets, and a pitch. And that one fouled off.
Curtis.
3-2 to Morris, the pitch. And a pop-up. Left side and playable. And that's caught for the second out. And 2 away for John Nips.
Next up, number 5, John Nimitz.
Nips trying to move that runner around. Fouls the first one back out of play. That one fouled off at the plate, and it's 0-2. Four runs here in the fourth inning for the SaberCats. They've opened it up, leading 9-0. Takes a little bit high for a ball. And a swing and a miss. Nips loses the bat and down on strikes, but the SaberCats score 4 more times in the fourth inning. And we head to the bottom of the fourth. It's the SaberCats 9 and Fountain Hills nothing. Final game of the regular season. Curtis Martinez takes ball 1. The next one fouled to the screen, and it's 1-1. Martinez called out on strikes his first time up.
Stay loose.
Yeah, swing and a miss, and it's 1-2. And the 1-2 pitch. On the inside corner, a called third strike.
Come on, Andrew.
And Martinez the first out in the fourth.
Now batting number 12, Andrew Bernarski.
Lord, I've been dreaming about the paper. I want it all.
I told him yesterday to help himself.
First 1-2, Bernarski over for a strike. And that ball out to right center field and over to make the catch. Back Steve for the second out. And there's 2 away for
number 3, Nick Wojciak.
Nick Wojciak. First one to Wojciak is strike. The 0-1. Just about got him as it misses inside. It's 1-1. Pitch a strike, and it's 1-2. The next one misses. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 outs, bases empty. Bottom of the 4th inning. Fountain Hills has had just 1 base runner so far today. And that one fouled off. We stay at 2-2. Next one low and outside. 3 balls and 2 strikes down with Wojciak. Cameron Russo next for the Falcons.
Way to battle.
And another one fouled off. And Wojciak fouls another one away. So making a good at-bat of it here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th inning. Yeah, quick conversation. Give Austin a little bit of a breather. Now he's back up there and ready.
Anna.
And that bounces in for ball 4. So Wojciak walks. And with 2 outs, the batter is Cameron
Now
Russo.
batting number 22, Cameron Russo.
A pinch runner at first base as Devin Foyle will run for Wojciak. Russo had that single back in the 2nd inning. He was the only base runner up until Wojciak's walk just a moment ago. Saguaro held in check the first 2 innings, but 5 in the 3rd and 4 in the 4th. As they get a ground ball, and that one's past Morris into left center field. And that's going to bring the runner all the way around from first base to score. And so Russo with another hard hit ball.
Now batting number 55, Josh Fenn.
All right, Josh.
So run in for the Falcons makes it 9-1 as Fenn swings and misses for a strike. And a swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Austin ready again with a 2-strike pitch. And that one's over for a called third strike, and Finn is retired, and so are the Falcons in the fourth inning. Fountain Hills on the board, though, as they get one run in the bottom of the fourth inning, and after 4 innings of play, they trail Saguaro by a score of 9-1. Dakota Ristad, the leadoff hitter for the SaberCats, takes the first pitch high for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Over for a strike, and it's 1-1. The 1 and the 1-1 pitch. And one's bounced in there. 2 balls and a strike. Just had a line out and a ground out and 2 at-bats. The 2-1. Swung on and fouled off, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And the 2-2. That's outside. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And the 3-2. And that is a cold third strike. And that's the first out of the 5th.
Next up, number 20, Turner Lace.
Now Turner Lace, who had a base hit and scored a run his last time up. And a hard shot out to short and off the glove, and Lace is aboard again.
Now batting number 16, Brandon Allen.
And E6, the third error of the ball game for Fountain Hills. And the batter, Brandon Allen. And Allen with a shot out to left field. But that's caught out there for the second out. Brandon had a walk and a double in 2 at-bats, but a hard-hit ball. Josh Finn played in the right spot, though, and he put it away for the second out. So 2 away with a runner at first. 9-1 SaberCats here in the top of the 5th. And the first one to Austin Anderson, over for a strike. The 0-1 pitch. Popped up into foul territory. That'll get out of play, and the count goes to 0-2. And that one didn't miss by much. Called a ball, and it's 1-2. The next one bounced in. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 on Anderson with Lace at first and 2 away. And that ball hit well out to right center field, and Bernarski looking up, and this one leaves the yard. A 2-run home run for Austin Anderson, his second homer of the season. And with a 2-run fifth inning, Saguaro leads Fountain Hills by a score of 11-1.
Now batting number 2, Max Reich.
Max Reich in to bat for the SaberCats, and he takes strike one.
Now you call it.
And that one fouled off on the right side, and it's 0-2. The 2-strike pitch, and a swing and a miss. Reich strikes out, and the side retired. SaberCats get 2 runs in the fifth, though, on a 2-run homer from Austin Anderson. We go to the bottom of the fifth, 11-1 SaberCats. Alex Watiziak will lead it off for Fountain Hills, and he'll face a new SaberCat pitcher as Nick Meservey is on to throw. And the first one on the inside corner for strike one. The 0-1 pitch. That's outside for a ball, and it's 1-1. Well, again, a lot of things can happen down to the last couple of days of the regular season based on PowerPoints and so forth, but SaberCats doing what's in their control to try to win and try to maintain their spot in the top 8. As Watiziak fouls the pitch off. And the SaberCats should maintain a spot at least in the top 8. They had been as high as, I think, 3 in the last week or so, but a lot of teams playing games over the last week as that one is tapped back to Meservey on to first base. And the leadoff hitter is retired in the bottom of the 5th inning. Now, of course, Fountain Hills is in a situation where they've got to score at least once just to keep the game going. Otherwise, this one has a chance to end after 5 innings because of the run differential. Randy Bernarski, the right fielder, bats. But there's some teams still with a couple of games left and a chance to leapfrog teams in the tournament. We'll see what happens. You know, it matters. I think it's maybe more so in baseball than other sports in that the higher seed is the home team, so you get the last at-bats. But first thing is you're looking to guarantee that bye in the first round as that ball is grounded into the hole and into left field. So Bernarski has a base hit, just the second of the ball game for the Falcons. Dakota Neidhart will bat.
Now batting number 18, Dakota Neidhart.
One on and one out in the bottom of the 5th, 11-1 Saguaro. First one fouled off for strike one. Now no balls and 2 strikes.
Dakota.
Come on, Dakota.
Check of the runner at first base in the pitch. Just off the plate, and it's 1-2.
You know what you want, offensive?
Come on, Dakota.
Well, a little different this year with a playoff setup. Hard to predict who Saguaro will face. And again, this is assuming they stay in the top 8, which they should do with a win today. 2-2 now on Neidhart. But there would be a first round game played on Saturday. And then the winner of that game would face Saguaro. Pitch fouled off, and it's 2-2. So a lot of things going on in the last couple of days of the regular season as we look to find out which 24 teams get in, and then which teams get the top 8 spots, which earn them first round buys for Saturday's games.
Dakota, go 1-8.
Another 2-2. This is outside. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Nick meservey threw an inning over at Arcadia last week. Allowed just a base hit, had a strikeout. Runner goes, and the pitch on the inside corner, a called third strike. Neidhart, I believe, was thinking that ball might have been in a bit, but called that on strikes.
33, Corey Kukala.
Doesn't kill you, makes you stronger.
Now the Fountain Hills shortstop to try to extend the inning and the ball game. Fountain Hills down to their final out. And a ground ball over to third, grabbed there, and a throw on to first base. And that will do it. A ground out ends the ball game, 5-3 on the putout. And Fountain Hills is turned away in the 5th inning, no runs with a hit and 1 left. And we go final from Fountain Hills Middle School as Saguaro beats Fountain Hills 11-1. For the SaberCats, 11 runs, 11 hits, 1 error and 3 left. Fountain Hills 1 run on 2 hits. They commit 3 errors and leave 3 runners on base. Reed Austin gets the win, and the loss goes to Curtis Martinez. The SaberCats win their 23rd game of the season and finish the regular season at 23-7, and that should be enough to get them a top 8 spot and a home game in the second round of the playoffs. That would be a bye on Saturday and then a home game 1 week from today over at Saguaro High School. So don't expect that we'll talk to you on Saturday. We'll expect to talk to you again on Tuesday in the second round of the Division II Baseball State Playoffs. But if for some reason Saguaro drops down to a 9 or lower seed, then they would host a game on Saturday at Saguaro. So that will do it. Again, our final score, it's Saguaro 11 and Fountain Hills 1 from Fountain Hills Middle School. Todd Garbison for Southwest Sports Network saying so long, and we'll expect to talk to you on Tuesday in the second round of the Division II Baseball State Playoffs.